Scenes of extreme brutality, the calling card of Islamic State Khorasan. But who are they? Also known as ISIS-K, in reference to the core Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, the terror group has claimed responsibility for the suicide bombings at Kabul's international airport.
It is because of foreign forces, the presence of foreign forces, that such attacks take place.
And while Western security forces and civilians alike are targets for ISIS-K, they've also at times been fierce rivals of the Taliban.
It may be surprising to hear that Islamic State or ISIS is operating in Afghanistan, and might be even more surprising to hear that the Taliban don't like them very much. It's important to know that even though the Taliban is an adversary for us in Afghanistan, ISIS is an adversary for everyone in Afghanistan.
Terror groups in Afghanistan are threads of the same tapestry. Even as the Taliban has consolidated control of the country, core Al-Qaeda and its affiliate, Al-Qaeda in the Indian subcontinent, still have large presence in the country. The Haqqani network, an official semi-autonomous component of the Afghan Taliban and an ally of Al-Qaeda, retain a presence along the Afghan-Pakistan border and move freely between the two countries. The other side of the jihadist ledger is the Islamic State Khorasan, established in 2015, mainly by Pakistani Taliban fighters who, under pressure by army operations, fled across the border into Afghanistan. Their affiliate name, just like core Islamic State in Iraq and Syria, refers back to the time of the Great Caliphates and in defiance of the legitimacy of modern nation-states. Khorasan refers to a historical region that encompasses northeastern Iran, southern Turkmenistan, and northern Afghanistan.
We will not forgive. We will not forget. We will hunt you down and make you pay.
US military operations, in coordination with Afghan security forces, are credited with diminishing ISIS-K in recent years. At its height in 2016, the group had as many as 3,000 recruits, some having defected from the Afghan Taliban, who didn't think they were extreme enough. Now their numbers are estimated at 1,500 to 2,000. The suicide bombings at Kabul's airport are the latest in a string of high-profile attacks by ISIS-K, including the bombing of a girls' school in Kabul in May.
The Taliban are going to have an awful rough time administering and governing all this territory they've taken so quickly. They have adversaries among the northern Tajiks and Uzbeks and Hazaras. We're seeing those resistance groups start to coalesce again and get ready to fight another civil war. And then you have this sort of internal threat within the Pashtun community, with ISIS presenting a more radicalized Salafi jihadi approach to the form of Islamist governance that the Taliban has proposed and tried to implement over the last 20 years.
Now it appears Afghanistan will face another chapter of war in which ISIS-K and other armed groups, including the Taliban, will fight for power and the spoils of war. Stan Grant, ABC News.